We are back. It's the Alex Jones Show. I am Jason Burma sitting in. Alex joining us momentarily. We're going to continue with your calls in just a moment. But I want to read more of this article that the caller just brought up. APF license. We don't need no stinking license. As you read into it, American Police Force is a California corporation. And in order to advertise for investigative services in the state of California, one must be licensed. And the licenses must advertise using the name that the license is issued under. I went to the website of bsis.ca.gov/online services/verify licenses, SHTML. This is the website for the California Department of Consumer Affairs, Bureau of Security and Investigative Services. They have a database that anyone can use to verify a license. You simply put in the name of the company, and under it will tell you whether that firm is licensed or not. As I suspected, no matches were found. They are not licensed to operate as a private investigator, nor as a security operator required to provide bodyguard services. I knew this would be the case going in because the state of California will not issue a license to a company that has the word police as part of its company name. But remember, this is under some other umbrella corporation that has remained secret as of this point. Use the word police in the context of any license is strictly forbidden by California state law. And it goes on, full story over at Prison Planet and InfoWars. All right, let's continue with the callers. Let's go to Dan in Pennsylvania. Dan, you're on the line. Yes, sir.
Yes. This is about Hilton there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's I went to this website. I surf around a lot, and it's whatdoesitmean.com. I've been there before, of course. It's under an article named Obama in Secret Russia Visit Warns Putin I May Not Make It. About three-quarters of the way down, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It goes into an American police force company, which is owned by one of the most brutal fascist warlords of the former nation of Yugoslavia, named Midrid Dogovocevic.
So they're telling you that this guy, one of his aliases, is this alias that you're saying, and that he is just a brutal military dictator.
Yeah, and then it goes on, who, when brought to the United States by the CIA, in parenthesis, who backed his brutal troops in the destruction of the Balkan genocide wars, changed his name to Michael Anthony Hilton.
Well, that's incredible.
Numerous times. Yeah.
Is there a source article, or is this just up on that website? I mean, did they pull this from some kind of an Associated Press or other mainline article?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to get into that. It's been tough.
Well, let me tell you how you do it. What you do is you take a section of the article, a few sentences, all right? You copy that, and then you paste it into Google, and then all articles that have republished it or initially published it will come up, so you can kind of see where the sources are. We would appreciate it if you took that link and you sent it over to articles@infowars.com or writers@infowars.com, because if he is one and the same, and this is the same Michael Hilton, and he has not only CIA ties, but military dictatorship ties in Yugoslavia, this is huge, Dan.
Is on here as well. Couple of major sentence links,
mm-hmm.
okay, because it was just posted today.
Mm-hmm.
It says, imagine a bloodless coup to restore the defend the Constitution through an intern administration that would do serious business of governing and defending the nation. Skilled military-trained nation builders would replace accountability-challenged radical left commissioners. Having bonded with their twin teleprompters, the president would be detailed for ceremonial speech making.
Well, it is creepy stuff, and I just hope that you can get that article to us as soon as possible, and all the info warriors out there can check it out and either verify or disprove this. But, the way things are going, it looks like we're going to be able to verify this. This guy has all the markings of this type of a dictator, this type of a strongman, someone that the CIA would back. And, he admittedly said that his boss was an ex-Army colonel named Richard Culver, and this was at the point when he was just calling himself Captain Michael and not giving out his last name, and again under the very deceptive name of American Police Force. It's not American, it's not a police force, it's not even a licensed security firm, according to this article and according to the California State Board website. I thank you for the call, Dan. Let's jump to Gary in Massachusetts. Gary, you're on the line.
Hey, Jason, how you doing today?
All right.
Listen, this is really important, and I just made a couple tiny URLs for you.
Mm-hmm.
And for the listeners, tinyurl.com/flu inserts.
Mm-hmm.
You would not believe what's in all of the normal, and I say normal, not swine flu injections, and in particular flu mist. Have you checked out the ingredients?
Well, we've actually posted some of those scans that people have sent in, and it admittedly has thimerosal, formaldehyde, and squalene in it.
And H1N1 in every single normal flu shot.
That is huge.
H1N1.
That is huge. It actually says this on the inserts, that H1N1 is included in the shot.
Go to FDA.gov and just type in flu insert and look at every single flu manufacturer's insert, from Flu Mist to Fluzine to Fluzone to you name it, normal flu shots, and especially Flu Mist. Now, when questioned at a public school, I said to the principal, what are you doing? You ought to tell the parents it has it in it. Oh, we'll just switch to Flu Mist. Do you know, Jason, that Flu Mist spreads whatever's in it after people sneeze for up to 20 days?
Well, it's not a shock, and that would explain why they're really pushing this new nasal spray as the alternate to the actual vaccination. Oh, we'll vaccinate you with a nasal spray. You don't want to take the shot? We'll just right up your nose. And Fox News is promoting it heavily. They're trying to scare pregnant women into taking this by saying 1 in 3 of pregnant women who have contracted H1N1 die. You are going to poison your unborn child if you take this stuff. Gary, I need you to send these scans over to articles at InfoWars, writers at InfoWars, or if you can fax them to us. Let me see if I have the fax number in front of me still. I think I do. The fax number to InfoWars is 866-894-1767. Do so immediately. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for the call. Let's go to Chris in Kentucky. Chris, you're on the line.
Good, Jason.
Yes.
I just wanted to report on a Associated Press article out of Frankfurt.
Okay.
It says Marine training exercise disturbs Kentucky neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Some central Kentucky residents say military training exercise has damaged their property. Frankfurt resident Tim Evans said the flying aircraft knocked people and chairs.
You're breaking up, Chris. Chris, you're breaking up. Could you repeat that last part for you? What kind of residential property damage have we seen, and what kind of exercise is this?
Okay. Well, first, what kind of exercise? Captain Robert Shuford, spokesman for the 24th Marine Expeditionary Unit, said the unit was doing an urban training exercise and didn't mean to disturb the residents.
Chris, I've got Alex on the line. I'm going to need you to send that information to articles at InfoWars or writers at Infowars.com. Alex on the ground in Montana right now in Hardin. Alex.
Jason, I'm fine if that caller's still there. I want to hear that about the Marines. They're doing drills in Tennessee, Kentucky, all over the country. I noticed they're doing these drills that then go live. And they do this on purpose to condition the public. Is that caller still there?
I'm not sure if he's still... Yes, he is. Go ahead, caller.
Okay, you go ahead, sir. Take 3 minutes, finish your story, then I'll come back. Go ahead.
Okay. It says that the low-flying aircraft, I presume a helicopter, knocked over a picnic table and chairs and damaged his wood fence and tossed his daughter's playset across the yard. His neighbor, John DeHopper, says her phone cable lines were knocked down and tree limbs were tossed into her yard.
What's the headline on this article, Chris, so we can get this up at Infowars.com?
It says, Marine training exercise disturbs Kentucky neighborhood.
All right, we are on it. Alex, we also got a caller in, and we can't confirm this yet, that this Michael Hilden character is actually out of Yugoslavia, ran, death squad type military units out there, and was moved here by the CIA and given the name Michael Hilden. We're developing that story as we speak. Just incredible stuff.
Well, again, that's the problem is he does have a lot of funds, millions, and he has been here making some of the payments. The news is saying he's got another big payment to make in February. And he has been spreading a lot of money around town. I've been talking to the people. And then you look at his MO, it's $100,000 thefts, $200,000 thefts, civil victories against him in court as well for $1.2 million. So and we're just investigating all of this, trying to find out exactly what's happening and exactly what's going on here. But I want to give you an update on that in just a moment. First off, going back to what the gentleman said, before I left town, I noticed urban warfare drills all over the country, namely Tennessee, Kentucky, and others, with the Army, with the Marines. And I talked to Thomas Sanchez back in '99, the head of emergency management in Kingsville, Texas, and they admitted to him that this was being done to condition the public.